It's not real. It is not fucking real.
I have never had a video requested more than to talk about this complete fucking idiot.
None of these things are real. But if Australia's real, then anything could be real.
Rag Reynolds is a beautiful example of men who 20 years ago just would have lived in their mother's homes until they were mid-40s. Now they have a home on the internet calling out strangers over the ocean.
Oh, so you speak on behalf of the whole of Australia, do you?
There's something about his large head and the way he speaks that just drags me in. I want to hear more.
Oh, hello there, Mr. Margarine. Hello, you've not heard from me in a little bit.
He's just waffling on with the complete shit.
Let's go, Mr. Margarine, on behalf of Australia, on behalf of that terrible fake place. Let's go then.
Listen in, mate. Here's a direct message from everybody in Australia. Get fucked, dickhead.
I said that Australia was fake, and for some reason, people took issue with that.
Are you the full quid?
The what? You're asking questions you know the answer to, but
Well,
I'll repeat it anyway.
Perhaps you could
I'll answer anyway.
Perhaps you could give a straightforward answer instead of fucking around and wasting everyone's time.
Since we're not actually going to fight because you said you were too cowardly to do that.
Did you say that?
I will stand in the mirror and I will punch myself in the face while I'm wearing your merchandise.
If we ever did have a bit of a knuckle dust, a stink, I would fuck you up, you little bitch.
A dingo ate my baby. Steve Irwin's overrated.
Okay.
Vegemite sucks.
All right.
How are you going, mate? That insufferable accent.
Fuck you, mate.
I hear him chat to the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, man's so tough, but man's keep walking.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cancer Me Now. My name's Isaac Butterfield. I'm here with the great man Bluey Nielsen, as we are each and every week. On today's video, holy shit, you're going to see the best bits from our conversation with the strangest little man that we have ever spoken to on this earth. You thought the vegan booty video was weird? Wait until you see our convo with Rag Reynolds. If you remember Rag Reynolds, he's been a part of the channel for a long time. He was here all the way back when I first started the channel. He was the young dude that he was saying that Australia's not real and everyone in Australia are paid actors and all this shit. He's a very strange guy. We've had a strange relationship. I feel like I'm his estranged father. It's really bloody weird. Anyway, this is our conversation with the great man. And you can see the full video and the full bloody podcast. It goes for like 2 hours. Holy shitballs. You should check that out on the Cancel Me Now channel. The link is down below. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the best bits.
I said that Australia was fake, and for some reason, people took issue with that.
So, what brought you to that? I'll call it an assumption or conclusion. Yeah, what brought you to that conclusion?
Well, it was pretty straightforward. So, originally, I didn't think that. Originally, I don't know why you're laughing. I mean, okay, whatever. Originally, I just didn't like Australia, and it was mainly because of the accents. I mean, I have family in Australia. Yeah. I have family members who are apparently from Australia. I don't like their accents. I don't like any Australian's accent I've ever heard in my life. And I thought, okay, that's quite insufferable. And so I started doing some research into Australia, and I made a video called Down with Australia, and I thought it was the worst country in the world.
Just because of the accent. Is that not a bit racist?
Well, no. I mean, you could say xenophobic, but definitely not racist. Australian isn't a race. Don't be stupid.
Yes,
that's a reach.
Hang on.
He's right. It's xenophobic.
Okay, well, mate.
That's right. He's not a racist. He's a xenophobe.
Xenophobia. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so I made Down with Australia. It wasn't just the accents. That was just a big part of it. Anyway, we moved on from there, and I done some research. And I saw a couple of like memes going around like saying, oh, this animal exists in Australia. Surely this isn't a real place. And, it made me start thinking. And I was like, okay, maybe this person's actually onto something. I know they're joking in this meme. I know I'm seeing this shit post on 4chan, but maybe they're onto something. Maybe this isn't a real place. I mean, since when are there 7 of anything? I mean, like you're talking about a 7th continent, a country that's also a continent. When is there 7 of anything? I don't remember Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs.
Isn't there 7 wonders of the world?
7 wonders of the world, 7 wonders of the ancient
Seven-
world.
seventh heaven?
Name the 7 wonders of the world. Go.
I think they're all in Australia.
Yeah, they're all here.
Uluru, Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Kangaroos.
Emus.
Emus. Yowies.
Well,
Yowies.
kangaroos are robots, and I did prove that in one video. Anyway,
I have heard other people suggest that kangaroos are actually armadillos.
well, that's just ridiculous.
That's fair.
Yeah, that is entirely ridiculous. I don't know where they've gotten that crap from.
So who has this robotic technology? Who has developed this?
I mean,
Is this
don't
some Elon Musk business?
I don't have the answers for that. I'm just putting forth the evidence that I see.
Listen here, young man. You can't come on this podcast at 1:30 in the morning in your country,
Drunk, mind you.
drunk, paralytic, drunk,
Hey, I'm
intoxicated, you're so- and then
I
demand
stopped drinking 3 hours ago.
and then demand at 11 o'clock. Why? What happened to your night? Why did you stop drinking? Did
Because
something?
I had been drinking since 6 o'clock.
Who came up with these robots? Is this what's that tech company in America that builds the robots that are like? Fucking,
Boston Dynamics.
Is this a Boston Dynamics piece of work
I
here?
don't know
Is
the
this-
details. For all I know, it was Skynet. I mean, that could be the start of the next Terminator movie. I really don't know.
Do you think kangaroos would suit a Terminator movie?
Probably not. I mean, it's like you were talking about emus earlier, right? I mean, I know I'm sidetracking a bit here, but I just can't get over the fact, right? This is another thing that really made me think Australia must be fake. And it was the fact that there's all these emus and you had an emu war, okay? The Great Emu War. You had 2 people with machine guns and they somehow lost a war to a bunch of dumb birds. I mean, personally, I could go in there without a gun and take out the entire population with my bare hands, and I'm overweight and undertrained. So I don't know how these people with machine guns lost that war. It doesn't make any sense to me. It makes no sense at all.
Have you ever seen an emu?
Yes, I have.
They're fucking not to be fucked with,
They're
mate.
big animals. They got big fuck
Well,
off
maybe if you're a
claws.
pussy.
Rag, I'll tell you this, young man. You're a dangerous man. You're dangerous because you come out here with
Guilty
these.
as charged.
You come out here with these allegations of robotic kangaroos. Well, what are the emus? Are they robots as well?
No, I mean, right. It just depends. It depends if they're real or not. Okay. Like I'm just going through this conversation as though everything is real. Okay. But if it's not real, then sure, maybe they're robots. Maybe they're imaginative creatures. I don't know. Okay.
Are you the full quid?
The what?
The full quid.
I would appreciate if you asked me questions in English because I don't understand whatever language you're using.
Well,
So when you say that Australia is not real,
Do
are
you
you serious?
do you have a deficit?
A deficit? What? I thought deficit was like in terms of money. Like, I don't know what you're talking about there. I mean, right.
Are you-
Okay. Ask me the question. Ask me a question.
Are you
straight
going?
up.
Are you going through a recession? Is that what's happening?
That doesn't make. What?
Are you shit posting?
Are you
Shit,
trolling?
Is it,
Are you
satire?
Are you a satirist? Are you a master satirist?
Are you the funniest man alive that no one understands?
How am I supposed to answer that question?
Just give it a go. Stop avoiding questions and just answer them.
Because you're doing a good job. He's got me fucking hook, line, and sinker.
You got me too. I love Rag Reynolds.
What? Okay. You know, I'm going to say right now. I'm going to tell you an answer, and you're not going to believe me when I
Okay.
give you this answer. I don't know.
What do you mean?
He doesn't know.
What, like you don't know if you're being serious or not?
Correct.
So it's sort of like fuzzy, like the focus on your camera right now.
My camera's fuzzy. Like, I take offense to that. Come on, fix yourself, camera.
There we go.
Hello.
Beautiful.
That was good.
So
There we go.
You are obviously this is a piss take, and you've really run with it. You've run with the Australia is fake. You've had really big YouTubers like Laserbeam talk about you, and that's been really
Laser
good.
tard.
I find that offensive, even though I did suggest that you had a deficit. How was that interaction with him? Did you speak to Laserbeam?
No, because he's an even bigger coward than you were.
I've got you on the show. What do you mean? How am I a coward?
Yeah, you're the
Well-
one not. You're the one that won't answer any questions.
You're avoiding
I'm
everything.
answering your question right now. What are you talking about?
You turned up with your camera upside down. You're dressed as a doily, and you won't show off your son.
You're being very cryptic.
Why am I a
I just
coward?
did show off my son. What are you talking about?
Why am I a coward, rather?
Why are you a coward?
No,
I mean,
why are you a coward? Why am I a coward? Fuck me. You're confusing
He's got
me.
you
I
rattled.
mean, I think you've redeemed yourself today. I mean, by having this conversation, you have redeemed yourself in my eyes.
Yes.
But we did have the issue before. I mean, I don't know if you remember, but you said in one of your videos, I don't know if it was your last video about me or the one before that. I don't even remember how many videos you made about me.
A couple.
You said in one of them, this isn't a quote, this is paraphrasing, but you mentioned about how we were supposed to meet at one point because you had a comedy tour in Scotland.
Yeah, we
okay?
were.
We were. And you said that I backed out for some reason, when in reality, you're the one who backed out.
No,
you didn't respond to my email.
I did.
I said, hi, Mr. Margarine, I'll come and meet you at the Glasgow show. And I got no response.
Ooh.
I'm sure I responded to you. Because I thought we were going to catch up before the show. I thought it would be great.
I thought so as well, but I sent you the email and I got no information, no details back. I got nothing back. I've got the email response. I've showed it in a video before.
Well,
Yet you went onto your video and you said I was the one who backed out. And I've got all your fans in my comments, all these little 12-year-olds from the race car beds on their mummy's iPads, and they're all sitting there like, Rock Reynolds, you're so scared of Isaac Butterfield.
I take issue with you saying that all my fans have race car beds.
Some
Maybe
of them.
50%. 50%. I mean, Laser Beam, he's the one that all his fans have race car beds. 100%. I mean, he makes Fortnite videos. Who watches Fortnite videos? 12-year-olds watch Fortnite videos. 8-year-olds. I mean, 12's probably a bit generous. I mean, 8-year-olds watch Fortnite videos.
I believe there is some truth to what Ryan Rag Reynolds is saying.
You ducked him. You fucking pussy.
I said
You're right, Rag.
the Rag Dog. He said,
What's that?
don't you quote me, motherfucker. I'm not sure what your first email was. It's not here for some reason. But I said, hey, mate, indeed I am. So you must have said, are you coming to Scotland? I'm a big fan. I want to meet you. And then you said, we should meet. I'll come to one of your shows. Wow, you really are a big fan. I appreciate that. I said, let's do a video. Great. What do they call that on the old YouTube? Fucking
Collab.
A collab. Collabras. Nice. And I said, message me closer to the date. You said, will do, and gave me a thumbs up. Thanks, Rag Reynolds. And then on the 20th, this is like 4 months later, you said, hi again. We're less than a month out. Jeez, you were fucking excited.
You're keen.
I know you have a
I put it
show
on my calendar and my phone.
I'm sorry.
I was when I say something, I'm serious.
Can I just
I'm
can I put a pin in this for a second? Because I've realized what's happened here. Do you remember The Incredibles?
Yeah.
You know that Disney movie, The Incredibles? And at the start of The Incredibles, Captain Incredible spurns that young bloke and he turns into the bad guy.
You mean Mr. Incredible?
Whatever. You're getting hung up on details here. But you know at the start of it, when that young bloke, he brushes him. And then he turns him into the bad guy.
Yeah.
Hey, I was a bad guy long before Mr.
No,
Martin.
this is what this is.
You're
Butsy brushed you and he's turned you into the bad guy.
You're my Green Lantern.
This is what this is. This is what this is.
Okay.
And now he's sought vengeance on you. This is what this is.
So you said, hi again. We're less than a month out. You're spot on. I know you have a show in Edinburgh on the 9th and Glasgow on the 11th. No wonder I didn't respond to you. You're a fucking creep. And I said, Glasgow, question mark. That was the same day. And then you said, that should work. Either is fine with me. What time of the shows would you want to meet at them or at another time? Now, I was flying at that point and I did not reply to you at that stage. But you said after that, let me know ASAP so I can sort some stuff out. But there's actually... Now, I understand why you would assume that I was ducking you at that point. That makes sense, right?
That's what I think at the moment. That's what I think's happening.
Yeah.
But I can reveal to the people that there is actually an email in here that wasn't sent, and I can only assume it's because I was in the middle of an airport or flying, or maybe I didn't have reception.
Maybe you're out of credit because you're poor.
And this, yeah, maybe I was out of credit.
Bullshit.
Well, you can back me up here, Bluey, and you can read this.
Can you?
Yep, I'll read it out. Ready? It says, Hello, Mr. Rag Reynolds. I can't wait to meet you at Glasgow. Please come along at my expense. I will send a car to pick you up. You're a great human being. I'm happy to hear you've just had a son. All the very best, Mr. Butterfield. I know one day you wish to be as successful as me on YouTube. I'll see you soon. XOXOGG. It says that.
Correct.
That email
Does
was
that
not
actually say that?
Yeah, and it's just not sent. Well,
it just didn't get sent, man. And I'm sorry, I'm sorry that I ruined that portion of your life. I know it was a hard time for you.
look what you've done now.
Ruined my year.
You've
Ruined
created
your
a
year.
monster.
I've created this guy who gets on here dressed as a doily, and I am
I like
sorry.
the shirt.
It is
I
a
fucking
good
like
shirt.
that
I'm
shirt.
glad one of you have taste.
Would you like me to send you some merch? Is that what you want?
100% no.
Would you wear my merch if I sent it to you?
I will burn it. In a video. Since we're not actually going to fight because you said you were too cowardly to do that.
Did you say that?
I will stand in the
Did you
mirror
say
and
that?
I will punch myself in the face while I'm wearing your merchandise
Hang on,
until
hang
I beat you.
You want to fight me?
Physical combat.
Why do you want to fight me?
Hey, I'm past it now. I'm not a bully. I'll bully children, but I won't bully. I won't bully people who want nothing to do with it. So
Why did you
said
want to
no,
fight?
the answer is no.
Why did you want to fight me?
Because your fans kept requesting it. Your fans were in my comment section like, go fight Mr. Margarine, go fight Isaac Butterfield. He'll beat you up and all the rest of it. And so I made a video. I was like, okay, Mr. Margarine, let's fucking go. And then you responded and you said no because, it's okay. We know you'll just beat me anyway. That's what you said in your video. And so your fans still didn't appreciate that. They still kept coming to my video. Why are you ducking Mr. Margarine? Why won't you fight him? Stop being a coward. I'm like, he's the one who said he wouldn't fight me. And yet you've got all your stupid little fans in my comments being like,
If we ever did have a bit of a knuckle dust,
A stink.
I would fuck you up, you little bitch. I would
You think?
fuck. I would fuck.
You think?
I would get on top of you and I would make sweet love to you.
that's, are you going to say no homo now? Because I'm feeling really uncomfortable.
No, I wouldn't make love to you, but I would get so close to you. I'd be wearing tights and I would get my balls that close to your face that you'd be able to smell.
Why are you wearing tights? Are you a cross-dresser?
No, I'm just fucking wearing tights, man, because I am that much
Are
of a
you wearing
man.
tights right now?
No, I'm not. I'm wearing
Whose
shorts.
tights are they? Are you your grandmother's?
No, they're your grandmother's. I would wear whatever I want.
I'll have to ask her about that.
I am that much of a man. I could grow a clit and still be more of a man than you. I will get on top of you and I will rub my genitalia in your direction, not on you. That's a bit rude, but I will rub it near you.
If I knew how easy it would be to piss off Australians, I would have started with this because I have made videos after video after video. I made 40 videos on this subject, right? And never, out of anything I've ever said, has it angered Australians more than saying Steve Irwin was overrated. Like somehow, no matter what I've said, nothing has angered them more. Absolutely nothing.
What's something you could say that really get under the skin of like every Australian?
That.
No, it's got to be something
I just
else.
wish I knew about that when I started because I would have said it since day one.
You could talk
I
shit
feel
about.
like I would have been like a much higher tier villain. I think that would have put me from like a B tier villain to an S tier villain.
What about like AFL? You could talk shit about AFL.
Peter Brock.
Brocky.
Rock and
I don't know
roll.
what these words mean.
What about Scotty Cam? There's a guy called Scott Cam who was our first prime minister. You could talk shit about him.
I'd rather just talk shit about Steve Irwin because it's more fun.
But what about Bindi Irwin? She's still alive and she has to hear you. I'm sure she follows you. She has to hear you
Think I
talk
care?
shit. Is that what you want to say to Bindi Irwin right now?
Yes, and I offer no apologies. I don't apologize because I'm not sorry. I'm an adult. This was premeditated. I'm not sorry about it. I mean, like if I get in my car, I drive back and I like run over my neighbor's dog. Okay, that was an accident. I'm sorry for it, but I'm not sorry for this.
What is your message to Terry Irwin?
I would say hello.
I hear him chat to the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, man so tough, but mans keep walking.